Oh, so tired, bro. What is up? I'm so tired. Right. I really need to learn how to make my own tier list maker, bro. Cause like, I wanted to only do part 3, but I don't have a part 3 only tier list. What's up, multi? Should I make more tiers? Cause I feel like this isn't enough tiers. I don't know. I don't have season 6 part 3 Yoon. So I'm gonna just have to pretend this is season 6 part 3 Yoon. Okay. You know what? Hold up, do I not have super thanks, man? Oh, fuck that shit. Let's see. So, Mr. Miyagi, Kim Sun Young. Okay, I'm not changing that. A plus tier. What's up, Agent Zone? I think I'm gonna start with the kids actually because the kids would be easier to rank. Okay, so Dimitri's a bum. Devin is a bum. Yeah, okay. Devin's a bum, Dimitri's a bum. Any other character? No, okay. Hawk. Where do I put Hawk? I just realized. I'm gonna have to pretend this is part 3 Hawk, even though he doesn't have any fights. Other than, like, sparring with Robbie and Miguel. Yeah, that's all he does. Hold up. I'm gonna pull up some background music. Yeah, no, Dimitri is pretty bad. Devin is unironically better than him, which is crazy. Because we were all flaming Devin for like the fact that she shouldn't have been on the team, but Dimitri's the real culprit, bro. He is actually just bad. Do I think Zara and Axel are on the same level? Not in part 3. Maybe in part 2. You're talking about the creative statement, right? Bro, I swear, the creative statements piss me off so much. Hawk Fearless in part 3, yeah. All he does is just spar, he spars those two guys, whatever the fuck their names are. Miguel and Robbie, yeah. So I'm just gonna put him there for now, although I think I'm gonna change that. Let's move this over here, man. Okay. Yeah, Devin should be above Dimitri. Okay, so those are like the fathers. Those are the fathers character. I don't have like Nate, Bert, because well, they're Nate and Bert. We don't need Nate and Bert on the tier list. Nor Chris, none of that. So Sekai Taikai Kenny. How strong is Kenny? Now that I think about it. Because Yoon, after part 3, Dimitri never dedicated himself enough. He could have been really decent if he even... Yeah, honestly, true. Dimitri is a sad case of... Like, Dimitri is the most has-been ass character, bro. Like, he made it to the All Valley semifinals. That's where he peaked, bro. He literally peaked in the All Valley. Is Sam above Zara? We'll get to that. Because I'm not sure. Sekai Taika Yoon. I think after Yoon learns like the scroll technique, like the fifth scroll technique, I think he should comfortably be above Hawk. Because Hawk has no part 3 scaling. So I think Yoon should easily be up there. Okay. Here we go. Oh yeah, Quan. So I don't know if Quan should... Is Quan above Yoon even after Yoon learns the technique? Do you guys think Quan is above Yoon still? Like, I know Quan doesn't exist anymore, but like, is part 2 Quan above part 3 Yoon after he learns the technique? I'm hesitant. I think for now, I'm just going to put Quan above. Because, I mean, Yoon hasn't really perfected the technique yet. So, yeah. Quan still cooks Yoon. I mean, yeah. I mean, like, Yoon learned the technique, but I don't think he's very good at it yet. Because the only thing he's tried it on is, like, stationary ass people. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, Quan doesn't know the technique. Like, I don't think anybody there knows the technique. So that could potentially be a counter argument. I'm just gonna say Quan is above, but like that's as far as Quan goes, anyways. So yeah, Quan peaks in B plus. Now that I think about it, I'm gonna put all of these guys in the same tier, honestly. Except for Dimitri, you can stay down there. Okay. Part 3 Yoon would beat Part 2 Quan, or I don't know. Tori above Sam. Yeah, honestly, I think Tori is comfortably above Sam. I mean, Sam does do better in the sparring match, but they do get better after that. At least Tori does, because Tori still trains. She still trains after part, whatever it's called. Dimitri's not above Devin, bro. Dimitri has done nothing. Okay. Devin, same tier as Dimitri. Devin's not that bad. You know, I'm just gonna put them all in the same tier. And then like Karate Kid 1, Johnny can go there. Okay. Kenny low B plus, yeah. Kenny and Hawk, I think they are actually like they are pretty interchangeable, but they're both below Yoon after he learns the technique, that's for sure. Lucy and Johnny counter the shell and so yeah, that's true. Although I think the implication for that scene is that Johnny learned that he's not supposed to run in. I thought Johnny was gonna do the crane kick in that scene. I have Hawk above Yoon. I mean, maybe in part 2, but like in part 3, Yoon does learn something new, and Hawk, as far as we know, doesn't really train, other than the fact that he dodged a kick from Robbie, and then like he got elbowed by Miguel. That's all we have. So, but yeah, okay. I think we're done with that tier. So we're going to move on to versus Tori Sam versus Sam Tori. Now I think by the time they fight here, they're pretty what's it called, relative. So I'm gonna call this the A minus tier. And then we'll have an A tier. I think that's valid. Hold up. Yeah. Prime Miguel takes A tier, so having all three. Yeah. No, I think I'm gonna add a few more tiers as we go on. Yoon comfortably beats Hawk. Yeah, that's true. Yoon is just better than Hawk. But like. Okay, so. Are you good at math? I mean, I got an A in all my math subjects. If that counts for anything. I think y'all got hit by the ad break. Oops. Okay, so I think this makes up A minus here because I mean actually no, pre-adapted Robbie would be here for sure. Tori below Sam. This is not their peaks. This is pre-episode episode 15. So I think pre-adapted Robbie would be here because I mean the only thing he does do is beat up first stance Axel. That's about all they do. I wonder how he got an A. What the hell does that mean? What the hell does that mean, bro? Okay. Y'all are crazy. Would you rather be Indian or kill LeBron? I don't know, man. Does Axel mid-diff Robbie? I think second stance Axel does. He mid-diffs pre-adapted Robbie. But the funny thing is, I do believe that Robbie, after the pep talk, actually does beat Axel. Which is highly debatable, I know. But the thing is, I mean, Axel did just win with an illegal move. But there's also the caveat that an illegal move is legal on the street. But, I don't know. I feel like the thing with Robbie is, I've always shared the sentiment that I feel like the reason he got caught by that is because he didn't expect Axel to cheat. Because, I mean, unless you're fighting Cobra Kai, I feel like you should expect them to be somewhat fair. But who wins Goku or the Cobra Kai verse? It's a close. Honestly, I think Dream Miguel solos. Yeah. Thing is, I do think adapted Robbie would have caught up. You know what? Hold up. Let's. Oh wait. Oh, it's right there for me. How convenient. How convenient. Okay. I'm only gonna show a few frames of this at a time. So I think this is ooh, okay. So I think Robbie landing his first point right there. That was first stance Axel. And then Axel switches his stance, which is when Robbie, this is still pre-adapted Robbie. This is when Robbie gets beat up pretty bad. Okay. Quan does not beat Tori. Not in part 3, Tori. Yeah, okay, so he gets 6 points on pre-adapted Robbie. At least I think it's capped at 6. I think this is where Robbie starts adapting more. Okay, yeah. But then the thing is, this is still like, is this pre-pep talk or not? Like, am I tripping? Okay. No, this is after the pep talk. Yeah. So at this point is when he starts cooking the hell out of Axel. The thing is, I don't think it would be a fair because like adapted Robbie what's the radius? Adapted Robbie at his peak was catching up to Axel. Axel does get a lead on, but that was before Robbie even had the chance to like adapt. So you could make a caveat that like if they both fought at their peaks 3 rounds straight up, I think Robbie has a case of winning. And it's a pretty strong case, except they were trading hella blows, as you can see right there. Oh. Ooh. Okay, so yeah, Axel hits hard as hell. Okay. That's crazy. Okay, yeah, that's his 6th point. So he does kind of start dominating Axel, and then this is when Axel pulls out the cheap shot. So, yeah, okay. So I do think adapted Robbie over Axel. Yeah. I think it's fair. I think it's fair. Now, what do you guys think about Zara placement? Because I don't know where to place Zara. Like, I really don't. Axel was doing the Yoon kick. Yeah, as well as Base Miguel. I don't know where to place Base Miguel either. Base Miguel. It doesn't really matter where we place Base Miguel because Karate Kid Miguel still exists. But versus Miguel Axel, I'm not even sure. Zara a fraud. I don't think that's true. I think because of the creator statement, I think Zara is quite high up. So she does have a very strong case. Although Tori gaps her, that's for sure. Tori should be a tier above her at her peak. Base Miguel over pre-adapted Robbie. Yeah, that's for sure. I think adapted Robbie is above just base Cobra Kai Miguel. Because base Cobra Kai Miguel was cooking the hell out of Axel until Axel got another amp, which, yeah, he always does. But okay. Miguel versus Axel. What does that say? Do not watch if you don't want to get spoiled. Okay, that was before it got released. Miguel versus Axel. Language violence is crazy. So right here, I think this is the Robbie Axel because this is pre like any amp, any pep talk. So I'm pretty sure this one is where Miguel started cooking the hell out of him. Which is crazy because he was getting cooked last semester. Oh. Wait, is this am I tripping? Wasn't there a round where he goes like 5-0? Okay, yeah, there we go. Okay. I wish they showed the points more often, man. It's so hard to keep track sometimes. Axel's flexibility, agility, Kamiyavka. I think you can take creator statements seriously. Okay, what is going on? Okay. Okay, so that is, I think, the end of round 1. So, okay, I got it. Miguel goes 5-0 with Axel. Okay, yeah. The weird thing with Robbie is that he gets like progressively stronger as the fight goes on, which is so freaking weird because he went from trading blows with Axel and then he started cooking him. Like there was a point where he stopped getting hit and then the round ended. So Robbie is strange case because he is like. Because from the naked eye, he should, like, base Miguel would gap him by, like, a lot. Which is wild. But why are there so many versions of Miguel? Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I didn't make this tier list. Zara gaps Quan. I mean, yeah, she does. By part 3, she gaps Quan by a lot. I think for now, that are going to be our placement. Versus Miguel Axel, I think. Oh shit. Okay, so I'm gonna move. I'm gonna move these two above first stance Axel. Wait, no, that's second stance Axel. I'm stupid. I don't think they'll beat second stance. I don't know, man. These two are so content. I actually don't know. Base Miguel over adapted Robbie. I think for now I'll just place Base Miguel over these two, and then I might change it later. Can I touch, bro? What the fuck? In part 2, Zara gaps Quan. Okay, interesting statement. Okay, so we got A+. We got Karate Kid Miguel, which I think that's it. I think it's just Karate Kid Miguel. Yeah, because by the end, Axel isn't in the tier anymore. Axel isn't in the same tier anymore. Yeah, okay. There's no way you put Tori over Axel. What shows that Tori's not above Axel? That's the thing. Because how are you going to say Zara is weaker than Axel definitively when you don't have a fight between Zara and anyone who actually fought Axel? Because Zara has not fought Axel. She fought Robbie briefly in part 2, but that's part 2. Yeah, she fought Robbie briefly, and then Tori doesn't fight any of them. There's no way Miguel's in... I told you I was going to add more tiers, bro. Calm the hell down. Basic. Third round should be above you. Yeah, no. Third round Miguel is Karate Kid Miguel. We're going to add a tier. Or S minus. Oh shit, S minus. We have seen time and time again that the senseis neg the students. Alright, bro. Whatever you say. Tori, low diffs, yeah. Low diff, slow mid to mid at least. But Tori should gap Axel by then. So what I think I'll do is I'll put Zara down here. Because Tori should not be in the same tier as Zara. That's kind of bull. So, yeah. People are saying Axel was off balance so bad. He only wanted to fight fair. Yeah, no, because Axel just... Because at his core, Axel doesn't want to cheat. He's just getting pushed to cheat. So... How do you get so much viewers? But I don't know. Miguel one-taps Quan now. Well, yeah, he does. Tori is sort of above Axel since the writers stated that Axel and Zara and Axel are on the same level. Yeah, but that's all the way back in part 2, wasn't it? Did they make that statement in part 3? Okay, so, I decided, here's the catch. So I'm going to put Tori above second stance Axel, below versus Miguel Axel. Because I do believe Axel gets stronger versus Miguel. Because, well, I mean, in his mind, he got cucked, even though Sam is not his girlfriend. So, does Hawk gap Quan? Nah, I don't think so. I don't think he does. So, honestly, I think Karate Kid Miguel in his own tier is, like, fine. These two are interchangeable. For now, I'll just put base Miguel above. So, yeah. We see Quan load of Sam in Season 6 Part 2. Sam is above or equal to Tori in Season 6 Part 3. Axel no diffs Quan. There's absolutely no way to... Okay, well, first of all, Quan load of Sam in Season 6 Part 2. Sam is... Sam gets stronger after that, so I don't think you can really use that. Because, yeah, he does beat Sam in Part 2 pretty easily, but we're not in Part 2 anymore. And then the creator stated that Axel and Zara are in the same ballpark, aka they should be in the same tier by the end of Part 2. And then Sam fights relative to Tori, and Tori and Zara scrap, and Tori pretty easily beats Zara. So I don't think you could say... I don't think you could still use Quan low-diffing Sam all the way back in Part 2 as an argument when it's so obvious that Sam gets stronger after that. They said Wolf was over Miyagi. Yeah, no, that's crazy. That's crazy talk. No, the creators are tripping. Well, there's also no proof that Zara is... Because the thing is, in Part 2, Sam and Tori are not relative. Like, they're just not. They're not. Right? Axel... Or no, Tori and Zara are just better. By the end of the season, of course. I mean, mid-season, Tori and Sam are still somewhat relative. End of season, Zara and Tori are better. And then, yeah. I'm dying right now. Part 2, Quan load of Sam. Yeah, I think we already know that. Part 2, Sam is pretty fodder. Where would you scale KK3 Barnes here in this tier? I will get to that later. KT3 Mike, we're gonna put him above Karate Kid. I'm kidding. We'll scale him later. We keep seeing the boys beat the girls. You don't have proof to that. you're just literally using gender norms. You're using gender norms to make that statement when that doesn't apply in Cobra Kai. So, Season 6 Tori is going to be there. Because I know your argument is just that Zara is small and that Tori is smaller than Axel. So, therefore, Axel's gaps, nah, bro. Or like, whatever the hell the earlier argument was. Because we have not seen consistently that the boys are better than the girls. That's headcanon. The girls and boys are relative. The only exception to that is like part 2 Robbie. Part 2 Robbie and Axel, my bad. And then you're also using a statement from way previous seasons, which is invalid still. Okay, so bottom of S, put Kreese. And then above him is Silver. These two are pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie. At least in part 3, they're pretty bad. I guess I'll put Mike here. We see Robbie beat Tori, Miguel beat Tori. Okay, well, do they fight in part 2? They don't, right? And last I checked, last time Robbie and Tori fought, Tori was getting the upper hand, and then Robbie tagged out. So, yeah, you're using. Because Miguel has not fought Tori in so long, right? And then Zara and Robbie were low-key scrapping. So, I don't think you can say... I don't think you can use statements from that long ago. Do you think Miguel peak mid-high diffs peak? Yeah, honestly, no. It's like a mid-diff at most. It's a mid-diff at most. I think mid-high is a little too much. Why? If they all have an equal shot against each other... Because that is just tournament rules, bro. Because when they set up gender brackets, right, they don't keep in mind that boys, girls, blah, 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 right? Boys, girls, how strong they are. They don't know how strong they are. They just assume that because there's 2 genders, boys can't hit girls, blah, blah, blah. That's literally how the separate gender divisions were made in Season 4. I don't know if you guys remember that, but... In Season 4, the argument to making separate gender divisions was that boys shouldn't hit girls, not because boys are stronger than girls. That was the entire argument in that when they made that. That's because that was distracted Robbie. Yeah, no, you can't prove that. Tori's just better. And plus, at the end of the day, that distracted Robbie is still better than the distracted Robbie from episode, I think it was episode 6 when he fought Quan, and they were fighting relative, they were scrapping, so. I think Kreese is above Silver, just because Silver needed a weapon to stand. He didn't use the weapon, that's the thing. He didn't use the weapon. When they were fist fight scrapping, they were fine. Kenny above Hawk, why is Kenny above Hawk? I'm too lazy to scale these guys, so I'll go back to them later. Above them, Sensei Kim. Sensei Kim is better than these 3, that's for sure. If you're wondering why, that's because of the Tori statement of Kim being the best she's ever seen. Right, and yeah. Silver and Kreese, they scale to each other, but they don't scale above, like, literally anything else. Kenny over Hawk, he beat Hawk. That was all the way back in Season 5, bro. I don't know why. We are 15 episodes, more than 15 episodes past that, when that happened. Mike over Terry? Why is that? Robbie Peak versus Axel. Peak got Robbie extreme. Yeah, I still think Robbie would win. Yeah. We saw deleted scenes Hawk in part 2 and he was doing a lot of cool kicks within the show. I don't know why they cut that out. I really don't. They really had Jacob Bertrand learn that choreography just for them to not use it. That's kind of crazy. Above Kim, Sensei Toguchi. No, above him I'm going to put Daniel, but Chosen and Daniel, I don't know who is stronger between the two. Because... I mean, they don't fight, but they both fight Johnny. That's like the only thing. Wolfshaw's own tier is a crazy take. Because performance against Johnny since he Train only in part 3, yeah. 13, 14 years old, no way he's better than Hawk. I don't think age is a good argument because, yeah, it's I mean, either way, Kenny and Hawk are relative, so. Season 6, part 3, Daniel stronger than Wolf? Nah, I don't think so. No, I don't think so. Okay, so then we got Wolf and Johnny. I don't know, because I don't think Wolf or Johnny gaps the rest of the senseis. I don't think they do. Yeah, because either way, when Johnny was training, he was, like, fighting relative to Daniel, even though he was implied to be going all out. So, I don't think I don't think Wolf or Johnny gap the senseis. Wolf gets his own tier. Yeah, why is that? He literally fights relative to Johnny. He should not get his own tier. Maybe back in part 2. But even in part 2, Daniel could still defend. So. Yeah. Season 5 Kenny fodder. Adaptive Robbie should be above CK base Miguel maybe, but it's kind of weird since they both have different performances, which makes it hard. Yeah, the thing is, they both fight Axel, but it's like so weird because it's Axel's strength is so inconsistent. Because narratively, Adaptive Robbie should be above base Miguel, but below Karate Kid Miguel. Like, that's what it should be. But Miguel just has a good performance against Axel. Although Robbie could have had a better one. He just didn't get to finish his fight. But, yeah. That's contentious. I'll go back to that one later, probably. Mike over Terry in part 1. Johnny hided Mike. Season part 2 equal part 1. Since they didn't train. I think part 2 equals part 1 is a very shady argument. Because, I mean, they quote-unquote don't train, but they do train with the kids. So, that is implied to be, like, their only form of training. The only time they formally trained throughout the entire part was when Johnny was about to fight Chosen and, like, the Johnny Wolf prep. So, part 2 equals part 1 is quite shady, considering the kids get stronger. So, naturally, everyone would get stronger as well. Wolf and Mike weren't there to simply win the fight. They were there to destroy their opponents. Right, bro. Tori's scoring 43 straight after a kiss is crazy. Zara was on fraud. Yeah. Zara's good, but Tori's way better. I mean, I feel like we should have expected it because Tori was, like, mid-dipping her at the end of part 2. Wolf, Johnny, Daniel. He was messing around 90% of the time. Yeah, but then after, what's it called? Oh, yeah, because then after Johnny scores his first point, then Wolf implies to go serious. Johnny made up, like, he literally had to beat Wolf without getting hit once, and he did. And by Wolf's first point, I'm pretty sure he already said, like, playtime's over. So, Wolf is above, like, normal Johnny, but I wouldn't even call that normal Johnny because Daniel implies that Johnny was nerfed. So Wolf psyched him up, so I don't think that's fair to use. Oh yeah. Wolf did fight on par with Johnny. I think you forgot that Johnny had to make up a 3-point deficit. And Wolf cheap shot him as well. Multiple times. You just glazing at this point? You haven't provided any counters to my argument. Johnny was literally so visibly nerfed for the first few rounds. Johnny versus... Even Daniel says it. Why is he Dan? Why is Miguel looking like that? So see, he tanks cheap shots. Yeah, that's another cheap shot. I don't know if they have it in this video, but Daniel literally says out loud that Johnny's not fighting normally. Where's the T? Yeah, so then after he gets a pep talk, from here, Wolf doesn't score anymore. So I don't think you could use a nerfed Johnny in your argument. That's crazy. That's glazing. That's what you call glazing. KK3 Daniel over KK3 Mike. Okay, that's not the same thing, but go ahead, I guess. Johnny beats Wolf at his peak. High diff, yeah. Yo, how have you been? I've been good, Kruger. What else we seen? Johnny getting cooked all the first 2 points, yeah. He said, I've never seen him like, yeah, no. Johnny was not at his peak for the first 2 points. It's so obvious as well. Yeah, he takes those shots, but guess who didn't get hit after that? Johnny. And plus, a back fist from Johnny literally ragdolled Wolf, so... Yeah. Wolf is stronger. That's, like, physically. But that's all he had on Johnny. Yeah. I don't know why it's not here. But... Am I tripping? Yeah, no, it's not. It's not in this video. Salmon and Cobra Kai Gi is weird. Yeah, no, it's weird. Does Chosen beat Wolf or not? I don't know. I don't think so. How do you scale Mike Barnes KK3 to the Part 3 teens? We'll see. Why do you keep bringing up Kenny over Hawk, bro? We're going back to that later. Okay, so let's go back to this one. Okay, so that point right there, Wolf is trolling. That was when Wolf was trolling. I agree with that one. Yeah, but then it's very obvious that Wolf starts taking him more seriously because he doesn't do that anymore. Not to my knowledge. Ooh. Okay, that was clearly not a point. Did I miss Johnny's second point? I think I'm tripping. Yeah. Okay, yeah, so then he gets Fly Tornado in the face. And then after that, he gets Shaolin Sunset, and then Johnny counters. I can't show that much because otherwise I'll get cooked by copyright. But the fact that he tried to go for another illegal shot, I don't know if you can call that playing. Johnny didn't go for illegal shots the entire way through, and he still won the fight. Which, yes, you could say Wolf had opportunities to win, but like I said, that's not peak Johnny. Does Season 6, Part 3 beat Adult Johnny Season? I don't know, man. Season 1, Johnny is no scaling. So, probably. Season 1 and 2, Johnny. You're the only one arguing Kenny over Hawk. Because I don't care enough. Why did the teen fight? Yeah, no, that's just choreography. Teen fighters look faster than adults because of that. That's why Quan looks faster than Robbie, but is not. Is Miguel top 1 teen yet? Who the fuck is Cock? Okay, so that is our tier list so far. So I think what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add the legacy Karate Kids, and then we might scale part 2 as well. Because I didn't get to make like a part 2 tier list on my own. You guys are using season 5 scaling, bro. I don't know what you're talking about. If season 5 is your only argument to scale season 6, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. The Karate Kid movie takes place after... Yeah, it does. It should be. That's when it should be taking place. Hold on, I'm gonna grab some water. Be right back. You guys want to hear a crazy story? I was at school, right? I was eating lunch today, and then this random kid comes in to the to where I'm eating the lunch, and then he literally just like no introduction. He just says, "Yo, my friend's pretty sad because he didn't get a Valentine. Can you guys subscribe to his YouTube channel?" Bro, I was trying so hard not to laugh. Like, I was crying inside, bro. I wanted to just burst out laughing, but I felt bad. So then I subscribed. Okay, so that's obvious. Bro went from Valentine's to his YouTube channel. How did that... I don't know. You guys want to see his YouTube channel? Hold up. I don't know if I have it, but I subscribed earlier today. You guys should go comment to make him feel good. Hold up, you know what? Let's find it real quick. Hold up. Go grab something real quick. It was definitely a shameless plug. Yeah. Okay, hold up. Let's sidetrack a little bit because I'm kind of tired. You guys can see all my subscribed channels. Where is it? I know it started with an S. Yeah, this right here. I guess he just posts sports stuff. I think he's an editor as well. But this is the guy right here. His friend walked in and just was like, "Yo, subscribe to this channel." So I was like, okay. Yeah. He gets okay views, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, but it's just like sports clips and stuff. Let me read about Ralph Macchio. Bug, what's your favorite Cobra Kai season? Honestly, I got season 6 now. I like season 6 a lot. He's serious about Kenny over Hawk, guys. Kenny is not above Hawk. He is not. Um, Honestly, it's arguable, but ugh. Okay, so where do we put young Mike Barnes, guys? I think he should be up here. No. Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure the creators confirmed that Hawk was not his best. I think that was canonically confirmed. I don't remember where, but I heard about it. You do a review of the entire. Honestly, I should. Should I ask Pokery right now? Below Miguel versus Axel. Why is there so many different versions? I don't know. Like, I actually don't know what have like why there's so many uh why there's so many Axels. But I didn't make the tier list, so you're questioning the wrong guy. Mike Barnes loses to season 2 teams. Honestly, guys, young Mike Barnes. Let's put him here, because I don't actually know where to place him. I just know that he was really good because he scales to season 6. Like, what happened? What did I do? Okay. Even Quan beat Hawk. I don't think Quan and Hawk's fight didn't really like start, so. Okay, so to review, we got these guys. Then we got B plus Dimitri, Devin, Kenny, Hawk, Yoon, Quan, and then we got the Sam and Tori while they were training. We have first dance Axel. Pre-adapted Robbie would beat him because he does. Zara is here purely because she's implied to be on Axel's level, although that was all the way back in part 2. So that's pre-adapted Axel at best. Or that's second stance Axel at best. Young Mike, that's more of a troll placement. Second stance Axel, for obvious reasons, gaps Robbie. But part 2, Tori would beat him because, well, like I said, Zara implied, blah, blah, blah. And then Tori just gaps Zara so embarrassingly hard that it's hard to not put her in the same tier. Then after that, we have versus Miguel Axel. And I think that's self-explanatory. Axel does get stronger. Although... Okay, so I just had a thought, right? Axel, the one that's versus Miguel, right? He's not willing to go for cheap shots. So is he really above second stance Axel? Because second stance Axel was willing to pull out all the shots. But versus Miguel Axel clearly wasn't. He was clearly conflicted for like the final part of the fight. So is versus Miguel Axel really stronger than second stance Axel? Like, I just thought about that. Does Johnny even know about Kreese's sacrifice? I don't think so. Yeah, I know he wants a fair fight, but it's very obvious he was conflicted. That is kind of what it means, because he was stuck between does he cheat or does he not cheat, and he chose to not cheat. But it was shown that he thought about it for like split second and decided not to. So now that I think about it, I don't think versus Miguel Axel is above second stance Axel. Fuck. I'm tired as hell. I hope Miguel's father Hector would be some sort of plot. This point seems to he served his purpose. He's not supposed to come back. Axel's not above Robbie. Glaze Miguel, calling him Miguel is crazy. Does Sam give him a mental nerf as well? I don't think so. I think that's more reason that Axel would want to beat up Miguel. So I don't think it's a nerf. After Zara was playing with her in the first round. Yeah, keyword, in the first round. Do we remember what happened after that? Zara didn't even make it to the third round. Like, that's terrible. Season 6 part 1 Miguel or Season 6 part 1 Robbie. Robbie easily, bro. Robbie gaps, no diff. Crazy how Miguel is better. Yeah, part one Robbie gaps, all of part 1. Part 1 Quan is a fraud as well. Oh yeah, wait, I just realized, aren't you the guy that talks shit about me behind my back in that one server? I forgot about that. What's the difference between KK3 Mike Season 6 Miguel? I don't know, man. I honestly don't know. You gotta talk about Kreese and Silver's goofy ass fight on the yacht, which they fought at a blown up All Valley like the leak said. I don't think blowing up the All Valley makes any sense. That fight was kind of weird. I do agree. Okay, so I'm making a change. I'm putting second stance Axel above versus Miguel Axel. Miguel still gaps it. Like, it's not by a lot, but versus Miguel Axel, I don't think he was... the fact that he wasn't... Like, he wanted a fair fight with Miguel, but not with Robbie, is kind of crazy. So, I think Axel just has a better mentality in his while he's in his second stance form. So, second stance Axel is going to be above versus Miguel Axel. Not by a lot, but by, like, a hair. Do we really know if... Do we really think Zara... I completely forgot about that. Oh my god, you just reminded me. I was going to put Sam above Zara the entire time, but there wasn't another version of Sam for me to use. I forgot about that. So at that point, I think... No. Okay. KK3 Daniel Gap, Season 5 teens. Hell yeah. What is the difference between Cobra Kai Base Miguel and Karate Kid Miguel? Isn't it pretty obvious base versus like peak Miguel? The fact that I put one Miguel above the other, I feel like should have made it pretty obvious. Base Miguel is the Miguel prior to the pep talk, the mini pep talk from Johnny, where he puts on the black headband. Zara is quite a fraud, low key. Dude, I'm so hungry, bro. Holy shit. Yep. They did Kenny during part 3. They gave him 0 lines. Same. Yeah, well, the thing is, it's not really their season anymore. So I don't think they were supposed to have any lines. Because Kenny's character is already done. So he's kind of just there as support now. It was cool that he was in the Sekai Taikai, but like his purpose is kind of served. Who do you think gets defense between Karate Kid, Miguel, and Robbie? Robbie still gets defense. The thing is, Miguel gaps him with his offense alone. How do you think Sam does against Zara and Tori Split? Sam would destroy Zara, low key. Like, I think Sam would beat Zara quite comfortably. Are you guys being for real about Barnes? I don't know, man. I'm just placing Mike there because I felt like it. I placed the other Karate Kid Legacy characters. Quan is not above Tori. Hawk versus Yoon. Yoon wins. Yoon already had an edge in part 2, but now he learned another technique, which was strong enough to kill Master Kim when Kim Da-eun used it. So it must be pretty good then. Sam should be above Tarazara. Should be relative to Tori in episode. They get stronger after episode 14, but I don't think. I think Sam got stronger as well. At least she should have, because she would have kept training. Because at that point, she didn't decide to quit karate yet, or drop out the Sekai Taikai. Quan is not above Tori. Diff or Peak Miguel versus Peak Quan. Bro, if you're talking about part 3 Miguel versus part 2 Quan, base Miguel already negs Quan. So, it's pretty bad. It is pretty bad. Yeah, I think that's the tier list. Low key. So if I delete this row. So this is what it would look like for me. That's how I would put the tier list. Yeah. Honestly, I'm pretty satisfied with it. The only thing I'm not sure about is the Sensei's tier. It is contentious, like Johnny, Wolf, Daniel, Chosen, Kim Da-eun. You know what? Actually, I'm putting Daniel up below Chosen. I don't think. Yeah. I think Tori's statement is quite powerful. But I'm not going to put her any higher than Daniel because... Or I'm not going to put her higher than Daniel because she was low-key getting cooked up by old-ass Kim Sun-young. What's a VKR Turs, whatever. Quan is way better feats than base Miguel. Yeah, what? Losing... What? Let's see. Not landing a hit on Axel versus Miguel 5-0ing him in the first round in base. Yeah. As well as being, like, relative to a Robbie who... being relative to a Robbie who is stronger than the Robbie that cooked Quan. So, that's pretty bad. Also, I'm changing this, by the way. Just so you know. I don't think Mike is above Kreese or Silver. I mean, Kreese or Silver, they fight slow, but, like, it's not that bad. Calling people Miguel Glazers while calling him Miguel is crazy. A bunch of DMs. Okay. Adapted Robbie. Yeah. They're like extremely contentious. Juana's S tier is crazy glaze. How is the gap between Daniel and KK3, Barnes and KK3 so bad? I mean, I think it's pretty obvious. Unless you could argue that Daniel could throw Mike again, then yeah. And plus, season 5 Mike kind of exists. Base Cobra Kai Miguel is better than Adapted Robbie? Hell no. For a question I want to ask everyone, who truly won in season 1 between Miguel and Robbie in the All Valley? Some people would say Robbie because Miguel was fighting. Okay, so there is a very fine line between winning a fight and being the better fighter. Miguel won the fight. Like, no questions asked, he won the fight. But Robbie was the better fighter. That's what I'll say about it. Oh, this is very entertaining. Okay. Whew. Who's better, KK1 Daniel or Johnny? Johnny is honestly better. Have you seen the Johnny equals Daniel statement released after part 2? I have not. But I could buy it. Except I just don't think it's true now. Death of the author, man. Death of the author. Quan was nerfed. Zara and Zara slams. Anyways, guys, I think I'm gonna end the stream there. This is my tier list, and I'm pretty proud of it. I think I'll turn this into like a shorter video soon. Yeah. Because, you know, I need views, I need money, and all that cool stuff. I'll probably stream like remaking this tier list in like a month after I rewatch the season, because this is like a rough draft. Although I'm not sure like, since I'm not sure looking at it right now what I would change about it. I don't really think I'd change anything off of my knowledge right now. No, that's why I'm gonna remake it in the future. Anyways, guys, thanks for tuning in. Eat your greens, stay healthy. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.